Oakland City Council member Abel Guillen speaks at a community forum on the Supreme Court's Muslim ban decision at the Oakland Main Library on Saturday, July 7, 2018. Sung Lee, Bay Area News Group, Oakland. In an underground auditorium at the Oakland Main Library, more than 50 attendees gathered on Saturday morning to hear what immigration attorneys, activists and Muslim community organizers had to say about the Supreme Court's recent decision to uphold the travel ban of 7 Muslim-majority countries, its impact on Muslim communities and how Bay Area residents can fight back. The travel ban was first introduced in January 2017 as an executive order by President Donald Trump, barring refugees and citizens of 7 Muslim-majority countries from entry to the United States. The first iteration of the travel ban was subsequently blocked in federal courts, after mass demonstrations occurred in airports across the country, including San Francisco International Airport, demanding the release of detained refugees. The ban, upheld by the Supreme Court by a 5-4 decision, was not an executive order but a presidential proclamation through which citizens from 5 Muslim-majority countries, plus North Korea and Venezuela, were restricted entry into the United States. Ad choice advertising in red, invented by Teeds. The new proclamation allows citizens of the impacted countries to apply for a waiver, but it remains unclear how the waiver process works and how many people can come to the United States through it, according to Brittany Rezai, an immigrant rights attorney at the Council on American Islamic Relations Bay Area office, and one of the panelists at the Oakland Forum. "There's no formal process in how they apply for it and how they get one," said Rezai. "The waiver process is, as some courts called it, window dressing." Mohammed Talib, a community advocate for the Asian Law Caucus who participated in the forum, called the waiver process a sham. "People's cases have been either denied or on hold indefinitely," said Talib, a Yemeni immigrant who grew up in Oakland. "It's left a lot of families feeling exhausted and broke." Talib recounted his last visit to Yemen before his homeland was ravaged by war and his father was shot in the leg by a sniper. Yemenis, like Talib's sister and brother-in-law, fled to the nearby African country of Djibouti to seek refuge into the United States through the consulate there, but they faced months and even years to get the visa. The Supreme Court decision has been disastrous news for some residents in the Bay Area, according to Payman Amiri, a co-founder Islamic Cultural Center of Northern California in Oakland and one of the panelists. He shared stories of immigrants and regulars at the center who are separated indefinitely from their wives, husbands, fiancés and children. Amiri also noted that the travel ban instilled fear in many immigrants who have permanent residency and even U.S. citizenship from traveling back to their home country or anywhere outside the United States. "These are real people who get impacted," said Amiri. "Some of them are directly affected by the Muslim ban and some of them are affected by effective fear." Sabiha Bazrai, co-coordinator of Alliance of South Asians Taking Action, said that fighting against the Muslim ban is interlocked with fighting to stop separation of families of undocumented immigrants at the border, and both should equally be demanded by Bay Area residents. Bazrai said she participated in the blockade protest of the U.S. immigration. "For Muslim Americans, we wanted them to see their struggles were connected to undocumented immigrants and that our struggles are linked together," said Bazrai. "These targets are not isolated. These acts enable them to target more communities." Oakland City Council member Abel Guillen kicked off the event by announcing that the City of Oakland will soon launch a hate crimes hotline to combat rising number of such crimes in the city. All panelists expressed optimism that this ban, like other similar immigration bans in American history, will pass in time. "Darkness of night will not last forever," said Amiri. "The hope is that there is dawn and the sun will rise. I am sure we will pass this test in our country. But what it takes for all of us is to be present and participate and stand up against these injustices, and together we can push the darkness." AD Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like Malaysia DPM Zahid arrives for questioning by Business Times. Try new Similac with 2 FL+ nucleotides 2. Abbott family. Malaysia's top 2 judges quit. Print edition 020. The sausage McMuffin with Egg is available all day. McDonald's 1 o'clock. How Toshiba is shaping a connected world. Toshiba APAC business degrees at SIM for a global career. Part-time, full-time degree programs.